Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today's video, we're going to be talking about all the dreadlock mistakes that I made. Before we actually get into all the dreadlock mistakes that I made, I want to give you guys just a little bit of background story. For the ones that aren't new to the channel, you guys already know the backstory of my hair and how I started my dreadlocks. So for the ones who are new, I just want to go ahead and say that I started my dreadlocks off with the sponge method. So I actually did a little bit of the sponge method and a little bit of the towel method. So when I did that, I was under the impression that it was freeform dreads, but now I know the actual definition of freeform dreads, and I know that that's not what I had. I started my dreads off with the sponge method, and eventually a year or two in, I actually decided that I wanted to actually just get it maintained, you know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I didn't really like that messy look, and it was starting to get messy. I'm gonna throw up a picture now so you guys can see what it looked like, but yeah, it was starting to get messy and I didn't really like that look. So I actually just wanted to get it maintained and actually keep getting it retwisted and stuff. So yeah, that's the backstory of my dreadlocks. So we're gonna go ahead and actually get into these dreadlock mistakes now. So the first mistake that I made with my dreadlocks was retwisting too often. I know a lot of people that think you have to retwist like a couple times a month, but no, that's really not the case. Actually, if you do that, it's really like hurting your hair, you know what I'm saying? So I had actually started off getting my hair retwisted like twice a month, and then I was realizing that my scalp was like starting to hurt and stuff like that. So I was just like, well, I don't know if this is supposed to like work like this, you know what I'm saying? Like at first I was like, okay, well, I have to like maybe like, you know, just get through the pain or whatever, but no, it wasn't supposed to be like that, you know what I'm saying? Like with all that tension on your hair, you know what I'm saying, over and over again, especially when there's no new growth, you know, it's actually gonna hurt your hair. And actually it ended up making my hair start thinning and actually falling out. So that actually goes hand in hand with the next topic that I'm actually talking about. So that's really like the last thing you want happening with your dreadlocks, bro. If you can keep all your dreadlocks in your head, you know what I'm saying, that's really what you want to do, because I actually started off with more dreadlocks than I have now. So the next mistake that I made with my dreadlocks was actually dyeing my hair too early, man. So this can really be detrimental to your hair. So I'm actually throw up a picture of when I got my hair dyed like a year and some months after I actually started getting my hair retwisted, and that was the mistake right there. So me dyeing my hair that early just made everything worse for my hair, honestly. You know, there's bleach and stuff, there's different chemicals in that dye, you know, in that bleach and stuff. Year in, it's, you know, locking, and it was like pretty much locked, but you know, you still got to give it a little bit more time to actually like lock in all the way in place. Honestly, if I just waited 2 to 3 years after I started getting my hair twisted, I feel like my hair would be a lot healthier and I would have a lot more length to it, honestly. When I dyed my hair, my dreads, they started to thin on the end. Mostly it was the end because, as you guys can see, I have dyed tips. So yeah, my dreads, they started to like come out, you know, tips, they started to like break off and stuff. So of course that messes with your length as well. So if you guys want long, healthy dreadlocks and you guys don't want to stagger your growth, wait long enough, wait for your hair to be mature enough to dye. This tip is definitely for the people with starter locks and starting locks right now. So just wait a little bit. I know you guys want your hair dyed, and it does look really good, so just wait, it'll be worth it though. It's better to have healthy hair. The next mistake that I made with my dreadlocks was actually putting too much product in my hair. So at first I thought that I needed like locking gel and stuff like that to put in my hair, you know, and just like other thick products and stuff like that. That was a mistake that I made at the time. The only thing you guys really need to keep you guys hair moisturized and stuff is really just natural oils. I use some castor oil, I use some olive oil. You guys can get away with coconut oil, you know, just different types of oils. I'll throw some on the screen you guys can use, definitely, but they're all pretty healthy. Just make sure you guys don't use thick products. The more products you guys use, more buildup it is. So, and that goes hand in hand with the next tip that I'm talking about, which is not washing your hair too much. So that's another mistake that I made that goes hand in hand with this one. So if you guys put too much product in your hair, you guys are going to be forced to wash your hair a lot, you know what I'm saying? And washing your hair too much for dreadlocks is really not the thing you want to do. Honestly, I would go for once a month, and I've seen some people, they say, oh, that's too, you know, that's too little of amount, you know what I'm saying? Whatever works for you, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen some people say like once a week, 4 times a month, or like every day. I've seen people do that. I can see maybe you can wash your hair like maybe like twice a month, in my opinion, if you were active, or like maybe pushing it 3. Even that's a little bit too much in my opinion. But I feel like if you're a regular person, if you're not too active, I feel like you guys can get away with just 1 time a month, because that's really what I do. Now just make sure to keep the products to a minimum, you know what I'm saying? Because the more product you guys use, like I said, the more times you're gonna have to wash your hair. So you don't want to wash your hair too much. Keep those products to a minimum. And the last tip I have for you guys, I feel like it's very important, especially for you guys who have high top dreadlocks and temp fades, especially for the high top dreadlocks, because I have high top dreadlocks and I know how barbers are. I know you guys, a lot of you guys want to have this taper right here. A lot of you guys probably already do have that taper. You guys, you know, and you're getting a line up and you have a fade and stuff like that. But bro, just slow down right quick. Just slow down, because listen, one thing you guys need to tell your barbers is to watch out for your hair when cutting it. So for example, right here, my fade is too high up. Like this right here should be like right here, you know what I'm saying? So the reason it's like that is because when I was younger, I didn't even really know better. And now I see like the importance of it. You guys need to tell your barbers to watch out for your hair, because if you guys don't tell him to watch out for your hair, he might cut into it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And the more he cuts into it, the more the dreadlocks are gonna thin, and then they're gonna come out eventually. So that's exactly what happened to me. So I actually have some thinning dreadlocks over here, and that is actually just because of that. But actually, like, my barber now, he's pretty good. But you know, just make sure you guys tell your barbers to watch out for that. But I'm gonna actually be growing my hair out, probably out to like maybe a temp. I don't know. We're gonna see how that works. But that's my plan for this because I'm really tired of the high top. So just make sure to tell your barber to watch out for your hair when cutting it, when fading it, because sometimes they might be loosely with their, you know, with their clippers. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes barbers are a little bit more loose. You know, they're not always on point 100% of the time. So tell them what's up with your hair and tell them that you guys want to keep your dreadlocks in your hair and to watch out for your dreadlocks. All right. But yeah, guys, those are definitely some of the mistakes that I made in the past, and those are definitely some mistakes that I wanted to share with you guys because I don't want you guys to make the same mistakes, bro. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like, make sure you guys subscribe for more dreadlock content, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.